10 habits of the 10% body fat individuals. I have been under 10% body fat for a long time. Also shown on a DEXA scan that I can show you guys. The first overall habit is I've been doing intermittent fasting for well over 10 years, and it's been so helpful. I've done 14-hour fast, 16-hour fast. I was most lean between 18 and 22 hours. I would sometimes do 1 meal a day, so that's around 23 hours of fasting. That kept me super lean. Now I'm doing 2 to 3 meals a day. Intermittent fasting is one of the top habits that you could do to stay under that 10% body fat. Number 2 is absolute use of saunas for a long period of time, very consistently and very frequently for a good amount of time each time you're using a sauna. In fact, I highly recommend you just buy a sauna. Whether it's a physical big sauna or a sauna blanket, it's much easier to use one if you have one. That's the second. The third one is honestly just choosing whole foods, not really buying packaged goods, but whole foods, and you really only eat that and you don't eat out is the third habit of people under the 10% body fat. Fourth habit is I just love working out. In fact, I played sports so much, I usually work out outdoors, and that can truly help you get that 10% body fat because you all know that the hormone, it's called cholecalciferol, or it's called vitamin D, is so helpful for so many bodily functions. I mean, come on, you can't beat beautiful views like this. I work out in beautiful places just like this, and this helps with my vitamin D levels, which is a hormone, so I have good energy levels. Now, that's gonna be helpful for you to help achieve that specific body fat. Now, I believe, Rawdon, this is gonna be then the fourth one. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't for a long time, and I highly recommend you don't either if you wanna be under that body fat. Under that 10% body fat, that is a big habit of not drinking alcohol. Number 5 is I truly just love to sleep, and I don't try to stay up past midnight because that's middle of the night, you should be asleep. Some of your best night's sleep is gonna be between 2 and 4 in the morning, so you must get that beneficial growth hormone in that time, in that specific stage of sleep. So make sure that you're in bed before midnight by far. Consistent sleep schedules are very helpful. I know if you have a sleep schedule where you work overnight, this might be a little bit tougher to stay underneath that 10% body fat. Must get sleep. I use earplugs and I use a face mask. Very helpful, and it's a relatively cold environment. The 6th habit is you must surround yourself with other healthy people. If you don't really have other healthy people around you, then you might need to just do a lot of things alone. Don't socially isolate, but as best as you can, you might need to do more stuff than you think alone if you do not have other people around you that are really healthy. Look around you. Are other people extremely fit? Do they get compliments, or do you get compliments about how fit you are? If you're not, then there's probably a lot more work that needs to be done. That is one of the best habits that I've realized. I surround myself with other fit, healthy people that do sports, that are not into drinking alcohol, and that is the 6th habit that I use to help keep me under 10% body fat. Now, number 7 is I don't get so caught up with my genetics. I can push myself a lot, and you must push yourself. You must understand your genetics because that's helpful. It's helpful to understand where you can be and where you're able to go. That way you're not tempted to do external steroids or anything like that. For instance, if your ethnicity, I live in Hawaii, so there's lots of Tongan people from the island of Tonga and Samoans. They're usually larger people. I'm more of a lean person. I'm European. That person from those Samoan islands or Tongan islands, it's unlikely that they're going to be able to stay as lean as me. So therefore, they might need to really reduce their energy consumption to get more lean. Where for me, I need to eat quite a bit of food to get big. You have to understand your body type and understand your genetics and just be realistic. So that habit of just knowing who you are and what you actually and where you came from can honestly be helpful in having realistic expectations. All right. Now, the next habit, of course, I talked about getting good sunshine can truly help your body actually energize yourself reduce that body fat. Fat is just underneath this dermal layer of your skin. It is providing cushion. It is necessary. Eating fat can be helpful, but I highly recommend you get sunshine because there's some effect on the mitochondria of your skin and how it's going to be impacting the fat that is just underneath your skin to beneficially impact your health. You can use light energy. Having a red light panel has been so helpful. Living in a place with a warm, sunny environment has truly helped me have a habit of being underneath that 10% body fat. Of course, I recommend you get checked, get those little skin calipers. They're not 100% perfect, but you can check it with a scale. But that is one of the habits that I have found is being in a sunny environment. Now, the 9th habit of a person who stays under 10% body fat is you must truly love yourself and be happy with the gains that you've had. Doing progress pictures from where you were in the past to where you are now can help you be satisfied where you are, because I know it can be a daunting and long experience. Being satisfied of where you are is a habit that I truly abide by. Being around other people, because I also have blind spots that I don't see, so I surround myself with other trainers that are professionals in the industry to get people under 10% body fat. Be around them more often. The 10th and final habit to be underneath that 10% body fat is you must truly track your data and your statistics if you're still not underneath that. Means see how much energy you're eating, see how much energy you're drinking caloric wise, get some blood testing, go see a healthcare professional to understand where you're at, to track your deficiencies if you have some within minerals, micronutrients, and macronutrients. Because if your body isn't functioning well, the structure of it's not going to be very good too. So those are the 10 habits of staying under 10% body fat. I hope you guys like these videos because there's plenty more to come on helping you guys have a healthy lifestyle.